these wheels get dirty. That's one thing about this car that they warned me about, was the wheels get real dirty. Those things are dirty. Alright, now she's all cleaned up. Much better. Those rims were real dirty. Alright guys, so behind me is my 2021 GT500. Just got you know, sprayed off and washed. Those rims really collect a lot of brake dust. It's a little windy and whatnot, so you have to kind of forgive me for that, but so far I'm loving the car. I want to do a more in-depth review of it, ownership review, but so far so good. I'm really enjoying my time with it, and I wanted to kind of show you guys some of the driving modes on the car. There's a few different drive modes, just like the exhaust video, kind of give a more in-depth look at kind of the driving modes that come with the car, and kind of how it operates under those certain conditions and whatnot. But yeah, we'll jump in. I'll show you as we do a little drive. All right guys, so we're driving back now, and this is the default mode, which is just it just says normal mode on the dash, and this is what the dash looks like in normal mode. This is the default mode every time you start the car and you jump in, and then the mode selector is down there. And you can personalize with my mode to basically every time you get in the car and start driving, it'll automatically go to that mode. I haven't set that up yet, so basically this is the normal mode, you know, pretty standard looking gauge setup. And then if we go to, so we go here and flip the mode button, it goes from normal to sport. And this basically makes the transmission a lot more alive. It downshifts a lot quicker, like it'll keep you in a higher RPM range, as well as it turns the exhaust mode to sport automatically. And if you see that over there, it basically stiffens up the suspension and stiffens up the handling as well. And personally, I like to put it into comfort under sport mode, and then on the suspension go from sport to normal. This is the mode that I potentially I most like, is having it in sport mode and then changing the suspension and the steering to comfort and normal. Now I could go in the settings and custom set this, I just haven't gotten around to it. And this leaves, so sport mode leaves traction control on, turns the exhaust to sport, and you know, it's just like if you go to get on it, it automatically downshifts, as you can see. So it's just ready to go. You don't even need paddle shifters with this mode. I mean, it just downshifts so quick, like it's always ready. You know, it just automatically downshifts and flies. And then the next mode, which I haven't really used a whole lot, you know, kind of got to savor some for later. I don't want to, you know, kind of you know, save something else to do in the future, is track mode. And I'll switch into that in 1 second. So basically, if we go down here, hit the mode button again, go from sport into track mode, and now we are in track mode. And this is a pretty fun mode. I haven't driven this mode a whole lot, and obviously it turns your steering to stiff. It makes the suspension a lot stiffer as well. And it says track use only. Track is where you make it, right? So this is what the track mode looks like. And then so this is track mode. Normal basically looks like so, and then go into sport mode, changes it to this configuration. This is personally my favorite mode so far. I might change my mind in the future. And I forgot to mention, guys, that track mode also takes traction control fully off, so you don't have any traction control while you're in the track mode. Alright, so we are in sport mode. Oh, turn the exhaust. Now going into track mode. And this mode will turn the exhaust onto the track setting, the loudest setting, and I believe sounds pretty good. And then it's also obviously it's probably going to shift a lot faster in sport mode, keeps our RPM band a lot higher. And then next we have drag strip mode. Now this doesn't look a whole lot different. It just has a couple of different settings. Like launch control is kind of pre-configured where you don't have to go in the menu, and some other things. I haven't learned everything about this car. I think that's what it does. When we take it to the drag strip in the future, there'll be more on that. And then the last mode basically is just slippery. You know, I'm sure this just pulls a lot of power, keeps RPMs really low, keeps traction control and advanced track on at the fullest. But yeah, that's just a little overview of the different settings. Like I said, I personally like sport mode the best, with the comfort steering setting on, and then the sport on normal. Obviously, if I get on some curvy curvy roads, I'll turn all this back on. But if I'm just driving around town or whatnot, or just going down the street to wash the car or get gas, this is the mode I like to use. Yeah, hopefully you guys found that informative. And like I said, there's more content to come with the car. Just gotta wait for some better weather to come, and maybe if we have some more days like this, we'll be able to do a lot more stuff with the car. But yeah, and I want to do a full review of it. Don't want to do too much in this video, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.